So guys, we got that 360 7x7 pulled up. He's really close to topping out. And then we see one other bull. He's a broke off 5. I think he hangs out with one other bull. And then there's probably 3 other bulls that have been up here. We could not find an elk today very fast. Like probably 30 minutes. It took us 30 minutes later than yesterday, so we're kind of at a disadvantage because it is kind of a race. I did see a bull over here. He was not in a good spot, and I lost him. But I think the wind's gonna be doing this, so we're probably just gonna come at him, side hill right at him. We'll see what the wind does once we get over there, but it's hellacious going through oak brush to get to him, and it's loud. We're just kind of getting to get close and see what they do again, try to pattern them and set up an ambush. So let's go hike. The bull didn't smell us, but he heard us. We were probably just over 100 yards from him, and the way we came at him today was different because of the wind. Obviously, you got to make your... The wind was good. It was kind of coming downhill with the sun, so it was kind of prevailing out of the east. And I told Josh that I just wanted to get to somewhere I could see like 20 yards, and then I could see down, just see the tops to this oak brush, and then maybe get lucky, or at least kind of see which path he takes so we can kind of cinch the noose on his pattern. But we had one little thick patch to go through, and it was too loud, man. I knew it when I was going through. I was like, it was too loud. And he just went up to the hill, turned around to see what he heard. And he didn't see an elk. So he took his giant 370-inch frame out of here. Probably do an evening hunt clear across the other side of the unit, where we put 2 cameras on an awesome dirt tank that there's no roads to. You have to hike in and check to see what's on there. So if there's anything good on there, then we'll probably hunt that. If there's something really good on there, we might even move camp towards there and bring the blind in and go all in. But that's my plan. We'll go execute. We got a long hike out. All right, guys, so today is day 2. This morning we bumped the 7x7. He heard us coming, so we drove to the other side of the unit. It took us probably an hour and a half. Took the truck only, and now we are hiking in to where we set 2 trail cameras day before the opener. So it's got almost a 48-hour soak. And I like this spot because you have to hike to this water hole. There's no way to ride to it that we know of. And you got to cross 2 big creeks to get to it. So thinking if there's a shooter on there, we'll stay. If not, we'll pull the cams, and I got a backup spot. That's the plan. Hey, we struck out, man. Like, those cameras soaked for 48 hours. All we had was a mule deer doe. The elk tracks in here, not that good. Lots of sign from September. This was the place to rut. This is the best rutting sign. The sun's still high enough if we haul butt back to the truck. I got a place I used to hunt the first time I've been to Arizona. It's a pretty cool rim, and it's if you see a bull, you can probably we go after it at night, we gotta go for it. So maybe we'll see a bull go after. Yeah, that's the plan. Hey, what's up, guys? We are day 3. We're up really early. We just put a trail camera over water, and now we're gonna hike in. Based on the northeast wind, we're gonna try to get in front of that 370 bull. We're gonna just bank that he's gonna be back where he's been 2 days in a row, and we're gonna try to get a shot in the manzanita and oak brush. He's gotta come by us. We can't sneak on him. Here we go. We have 3 bulls located on the edge of timber and the brush field. We have a beautiful saddle that is quiet, and we can get on these bulls fast. We have a lovely crosswind. These elk are going down. Like, all we got to do is cut the distance in half, get knocked up, and we're going to get a shot. And one of the 3 bulls is a nice 6-point. We can't locate the 7x7, but that's okay. We got a great 6-point shooter. We're going to go ahead and just work the edge. If the wind holds true, we should get a shot.
Money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. Mind on my money, money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. Well, I won't be trouble.
The wind got a little funky. I had the 5x5 broadside, and the 6-point came up, but Josh wasn't quite over the shoulder yet, and it was a smaller 6, and I ranged him at 82. I got knocked up because I knew the 6-point, a bigger 6-point. And we had a great crosswind, but as soon as we got over here, it swirled enough to where they didn't bark, they didn't run, they just kind of slowly walked off. They came around at 72 broadside, and I knew they were leaving, and I knew this bull was somewhere in here. And then he came up, and he crossed a lot higher, so he didn't come through my shooting lane. After the morning fiasco, I got on the 4-wheeler and I went and checked all the trail cameras and all the water holes. And I'll tell you what, there was one water hole in particular that had maybe 2 inches of water in it. And the water was green. It looked nasty. I don't even know why we put a trail camera on there. But I'll tell you, that was the one camera that seemed to have elk during daylight hours. And I couldn't believe it. So I went ahead and set a ground blind up. And the only options was about 16 yards from the tank. But if nobody drives up this road, these elk are going to keep coming in. And there was a couple of bulls, including a shooter, that had my interest. All right, guys, it's Sunday the 14th. We put a camera here on Thursday, about 1 o'clock. And it's right there. The trail camera's on video mode on this water. There was hardly any water in it. And I was actually planning on coming in just to grab the camera and put it somewhere else, but I couldn't believe the parade of cows. A couple of satellite bulls, like 5 points, like red bulls, and then a big wide 320 class 6-point, really long beams. He came in and kicked the cows out. Got great 4K video of it. And if we can keep the moo cows out of here, we just brushed in the blind. It's really close, but that's our only option. We'll close the black wall. And I'm gonna paint my face. It's gonna be a top end shot, so let's see. We got guys getting firewood up above us, and I begged them to go out the other way. They may or may not, so they may come down right during prime time, but we needed an evening play. Mornings, I like what we got going on. We're chasing that 7x7. Evenings, we're sitting in a good productive water hole.
What seemed impossible to be. Some